What's up, guys? It's your boy James, aka Six8Jay, coming to you on this Wednesday with a super special guest. You guys know him as, the Incredible Hulk. Some call him Captain America. Some call him Centrist Chocolate. His name is Chris Moore, my brother from another mother. I'm super excited to have that brother on each and every week, guys. Before we get into that, let's talk about the charts. Good Lord, we're at $1.7 trillion. Bitcoin saying the hell with you guys. Bear market, what the hell are you talking about? It's at 27,185. Ethereum, 1628. We got BNB at 215. XRP coming in at 51.86. ADA, 25 cents. Doge, that old crazy dog, is at 6 cents. We got Solana at 2019. TRX, 8 cents. Polkadot, 411. Uh-oh. Can we get to $3? Make me rich again? Matic is at 54 cents. We got Shiba Inu. How many people are going to be Shiba Inu millionaires? I know I'm going to be one. Let that thing hit 001. Good Lord. It's at 7 zeros. Oh, sorry, 5 zeros and a 7. I get a little optimistic there. We got Chainlink at 691. Stellar, XLM, 11 cents. A lot of big news around Danielle Dixon. She said they got a lot of stuff going on. Shouts out to Danielle Dixon. Danielle Dixon knows. AVAX, that's A-V-A-V-A-X, AVAX is at 9.10 right now. We've got Atom at 728, OKB at 43.48, Uniswap coming in at 438. We've got H-Bar, 5 cents. Filecoin, 338. ICP, 301. We got Crow, if you didn't know, 5 cents. APT, 514. Optimism, that new layer 2, guys, 138. Good Lord, it has not seen a bull market yet. That's a layer 2 project. Get ready for it. QNT at $90.67. Another layer 2 project everyone's talking about. Arbitrum, 84 cents. Good Lord. Near, let's make it clear. Cheer for Near. It's 111. Avi at 63.61. We've got GRT. If you Google top 10 AI projects out there, guess what comes up? GRT is at 9 cents. XDC, 5 cents. Almost still doubled up from, when the lawsuit happened. And XRP was cleared, a digital asset and not a security. Good Lord. XDC doubled up. We got Algo at 9 cents. We got Stack It Up just like Tell Songs, 48 cents. Guess what? We play that each and every day here on the channel. We've got EGLD, the coin formula known as EGLD. We call it Multiverse X at 25.63. XTZ, the OG, 67 cents. We got EOS at 57 cents. INJ, 7.39. Sandbox, $3 for $1. Good Lord, just 4 more pennies. 4 more pennies. We got 4 for $1. We've got Theta, Kappa Sigma. I don't know. I didn't go to college. 1 year, but didn't get a fraternity. It's at 59 cents. Render, another top 10. AI, it's RNDR to be exact, 160. We got Mana, 29 cents. It's rare that I've seen Mana and Sandbox exactly at the same price. It's crazy. Neo, because of you, and it's all I can't sing. Good Lord, the shower sound good. It's at 7.49. Guys, we got Kava at 62 cents. We got Floor, if you didn't know. Here we go. 6.8J's in the house. Got Chris Moore on the side. I can't rap. We're going to leave that up to tails. It's at 44 cents. We've got, let's see, IOTA at 14 cents. 8coin, 111. Casper, CSPR at 3 cents. We got CRV at 43 cents. A little bit of a surge, 7.76% over last week. Okay, that's pretty good, being that, CRV had a little negative news going on. We got Sue. Gary Ginsburg think he can sue anybody. Nobody's scared of him anymore. Guess why? Because Judge Annalisa Torres knocked his teeth in. Mike Tyson style. Sue is at 44 cents. We got Gala at 1 cent. GMX at 3 for 100. Almost. It's at $35.69. We've got DYDX at $2. We got COMP, $39.58. Woo! That's what we're all going to be saying when the next bull market happens. Woo! That's WOO. It's at 17 cents right now. Flares at 1 cent. And coming in at number 100, Rose. Guys, that's your markets. Super, super excited to be bringing this brother on. Let's get right into it. My man, Pots and Pans, Chris Moore. Chris, you there? You there, Chris?
Yes, I am, brother. Can you hear me?
What's up, Chris?
Awesome. What's up, brother?
How you doing,
all right,
man? Oh, man, the family. The family misses you, man. We love when you on, brother.
100%, man. Same here, brother. Same here.
Guys, we got an incredible show. We're going to be talking about everything crypto. But you know what the topic is. The topic is cryptocurrency is a life-changing opportunity. And me and Chris are going to talk about opportunities, embracing them, doggone it, and what that means for you and yours. Ain't that right, Beekeeper69? September 2nd. Uh-oh, what is that? That's the day after my birthday. What the hell is that date? September 2nd. What is that? We got Liz. What's up, sis? Liz in the house. Selmo Fudd. Thank you so much, Liz. Uh-oh. One of the sexiest people I've ever seen in my life. Good Lord. How did I get blessed with this lady? Jeanette McMahon's in the house. What's up, Jeanette? Sexy lady. How you doing? Because of you, And it's all
Hey,
good. Lord, I wish I could sing. Chris, I can't sing. I sound getting a shot. I swear to God, I'll be on American Idol in the shot. As soon as that water come up, I sound like EZL from Friday. Ooh, yeah. Just like that. Good Lord. Nest Force, hello, fam. What's up, my brother? Crypto Tropics, the first on the scene with the Gangsta Lean. Much love to the Crypto for Life family. Let's get right into it. Good Lord, Chris, guess what? John Deaton, lawyer, activist, big-time supporter of Ripple and XRP, and many others. He's about justice. He says everything works out. I have a big announcement this Friday, and no, I'm not suing anyone. Good Lord, that's going to be big news, and I'm really looking forward to that, as there's a lot of controversy out there right now, Chris. And I don't know if you've really been keeping up on everything, but I'll tell you what, brother, that's my job to let my brother know. So what's going on is there's this guy named, oh, good Lord, what is his name? I forget his name. His name is, let's find his name. Hold on, damn it. I said something, then I couldn't back it up. Let's see here. He is whistleblowing, is what he's doing, Chris. He's whistleblowing. And Stephen Naroff, if that's how you say it. Stephen Naroff. This guy, so apparently, Chris, he was a guy who, he's a venture capitalist, an attorney, has over 46 different AI patents, inventor, ICO, early stage of a lot of projects, including Ethereum, and was part of the whole beginning of Ethereum, the ICO. It's apparent that they said that he protected a lot of people. He knows all the big ETH whales, and so he's kind of been like the gatekeeper of making sure no one gets arrested. Well, they kind of went after the guy. There's a story where the guy was walking and they threw his butt in the van, and the feds and everybody was kind of going at him. What do you know? What do you know? Tell us what you know and everything. And they had him drop names, and then they filed charges. They lifted the charges. I think the charges were filed like in 2019. The charges were lifted in May of 2023. And after that, he says, "Oh hell no! You pick. You know, he ain't no brother, but you know he kind of tan, so he might get that brother when he's at home. You mess with the wrong brother." So now what he's saying, Chris, I'm telling on everybody. I'm snitching. He said, "I got recordings, I got files, I got documentation in several places." His attorney came and validated and says, "Hold on now." Because he came on Twitter X and went nuts. He says, "I can tell you about people in the feds, Department of Justice, people in the government, corrupted people in the SEC." What? And he says, "I can tell you."
Okay.
About, and he said,
that's what I was about to say. Who did he get pissed off at?
Yeah,
that's who got people that arrested.
Yeah, and he said, "I can tell you all the disguised whales that bought Ethereum that have so much of them they can manipulate the markets. And these are people that should not be in that position, and all the information he has would put Ethereum in a security position to be deemed a security. And if that information comes out, it's come out. He said it, and John Deaton said it. And so this is what they're saying. If the SEC continues to pursue Ripple, good Lord, and they ask the judge to call up this guy, Stephen Naroff, it's over. Because then, by law, he has to snitch in front of the world. Good Lord! So, Chris, that's what's going on. It's a big deal, brother. I'm telling you. And that's what's been, and that's the topic of everything. Matter of fact, the last couple of days it's been trending, which is called ETHgate. So it's the biggest conspiracy set since Madoff, bigger than Enron, bigger than FTX. If this comes out, it connects the dots to the biggest corruption story in the world. Boom. That's what just happened. And what it does, it jeopardizes. Now, here, let me say this to you too, Chris. Before FTX fell down, when Sam Bankman-Fried was still on the cover of Forbes like this, and they said he's a young Warren Buffett. Remember when he was worth $30 billion before it fell down, right? Before the collapse. Before that happened, Kevin O'Leary said that a group of his counterparts, the people that he's connected with, said one of the biggest digital assets will go down. He didn't say which one. This is what he said, quote unquote, on a video. I watched it, and so did other people in this group. He said, "I can't tell you which one. It'll be in the top 10. Matter of fact, it'll probably be in the top 5. Something as big as Ethereum." Holy shikaka. That's what he said, and look what's happening. Boom. Chris, your thoughts on that?
Wow.
Woo! Yep.
That's unreal. So I've heard bits and pieces of it and everything else, and now it makes more sense. I was going to talk to you about that just separate, but I'm glad you explained that to me. This is that's going to be a pretty big pretty big deal. I wonder when this is going to go down. You know what I mean? Because there's no way they're not going to make him do that.
Well, here's what they're saying, Chris. If you remember your brother, I know you remember. You got one of the best memories on this planet. I know you remember me and that's what's so cool, guys. For those of you guys who watch, matter of fact, for those of you guys who are watching, really quick, let me just say this. Have I told you lately that I love you? Good Lord. Okay, Crypto Tales, what's up, my brother? Tony Bags in the house. Very E.G. Hydroponics. Alan, welcome. Marvin Davis, what's up, my brother? Karma Carmichael, the legendary brothers in the house. Uh-oh, who do I see? Big Bro 10, Beekeeper 69. Man, we got a crowd today. Okay, so guys, check this out. I said all that and almost lost my thought, but I got it back. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. What they're saying, and you guys remember back in the day, I talked about the Ace of Spades. In Ace of Spades, Chris, there's only 4 cards you got to worry about, right? The Jack of Spades, the Queen of Spades, the King of Spades, the Ace of Spades. If you got those, you got the game, right? You got those, you got the game. And they've been playing. I said the biggest card that I was worried that would be played is the Ace of Spades, and I thought the Ace of Spades would be Binance, which they are being sued by the SEC. And even to the point where they're listing corruption. They've got CEOs that, especially Binance USA, the CEO just resigned. Their legal team. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. They got the Department of Justice, FBI. So I said the downfall of Binance, which they're still in court, and I said the possible downfall of Tether, and I said the only thing that could be worse than that is if they actually do something about the Ethereum ETHgate issue, which at the time was the Hemming emails, a lot of proof, but the only thing we didn't have confirmation of was ETHgate, and here we go. And then all of a sudden you hear the chime of Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank months ago, before any of the downfall of FTX, saying one of the biggest top 10, maybe even top 5 cryptos like Ethereum will fall, and here we go. It happens. And so what we call that, Chris, is the Ace of Spades, and what it could cause if it comes into, I think when it comes into fruition, is a black swan event. Because listen to me, if you're Ripple, Chris, okay, I want you to answer this question. If you're Ripple and you were attacked 2.5 years ago, after the government actually used your company or your product, XRP, and they tested it and they saw how amazing it is, and they directly attacked you to give Ethereum the leg up, you automatically assume that it has something to do with Ethereum. You're sitting around now looking at the Hemming emails. You're the owner of Ripple. You see the Hemming emails. You see the connection they've got to China, Wang Chang, Prometheum, all the corruption, Hemming getting paid, the bias. The emails come out. You're pissed. Then all of a sudden, a whistleblower named Stephen, Stephen, whatever his last name is, he comes out and says, I got everything you need. I got proof. Now, sitting back as Ripple, knowing that all the corruption can be exposed, do you not pursue this, or do you say, well, no, let's just go to court and let them appeal? Am I wrong to say that Ripple will probably use this information for their advantage? Because here's the thing, Chris, they lost billions, bro. They said they lost approximately $15 billion in business over the last 2.5 years, and they've been operating in the shadows because of what the SEC, specifically the SEC, did to them. And the first one that Stephen names, the biggest part of the corruption is the SEC. Good Lord. What do you do, Chris?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. You don't even know who to trust.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
I'm worried about the guy Stephen's life, because you got to remember, if the story is true that he was thrown in the back of a van by the feds and DOJ, and he was interrogated about what he knew. This is way back in the day. And then he gets through the lawsuit. He comes out. He's clear. They drop all charges. After trying to they drop all charges.
Yeah. He was snitching he set a few of them up.
That's crazy, brother. So I know you're a business owner, and when you got something like that could help clear your name, not only clear your name, but go back, maybe even seek damages. I mean, they spent $100 to $200 million representing themselves. I would go after damages. I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
We don't know we don't know how dark this hole. I mean, how deep this hole is. And look, my priority right now, being that, there's things you can control and things you can't control. The lawsuits, the appeal that's going on right now in the court, the dates that they have, you can't control that. But what I can control is the attorney that I have, Stuart Elder, already saying, boy, get him, like sick him, find out what the hell's going on, and let's press this issue, because this could be huge for crypto. Now, one of the things that I talked about on Twitter, or X, or whatever you want to call it, I was on a Twitter space yesterday, 1 o'clock. If you guys want to check that out, it's on my Twitter page. I was with Edo Farina, and they had a lot of amazing, brilliant minds, some investigative crypto reporters and stuff that was on that yesterday at 1 p.m. with me. It's on my page. I got the link there. And if you go there and check it out, we talked about this very thing, a black swan event, the corruption, what it can mean for crypto in the long and short term. And really, the one thing that we all talked about that's probably inevitable is a black swan event, straight up. When it's going to happen, I'm not sure. Yeah. But even with all the positive stuff that's going on, Chris, I think it's inevitable. How can you, I get when they got Sam Bankman-Fried, because I know if that was a brother named Pookie who was selling a dime bag on the corner, he'd be locked up for a long time. Sam Bankman-Fried beat people out of $30 billion, ruined people's lives, got everybody in trouble. It's going back to, but the problem is because he strategically paid off politicians. The guy was at home playing PlayStation with his mom and them while he was in trial. I don't understand that. I don't get it at all. So,
hey man,
yeah.
We literally got a president that makes his crackhead son rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, his influence is influence, right? So if you can, you will in most cases.
That's right.
And so yeah, you don't get all that money without getting some level of influence, and right. And so you want to buy something that'll keep rewarding you. You need some influence, some favors, and some lifelines. Right. So money will damn sure buy you that, because you and I, the age old story of a bunch of different people say, hey, if he was this guy, this would have happened. He was, but some of those protected people with influence, bro.
I'm gonna quote something to all you guys that are here, and also to Chris Moore. Shouts out to Selmo Fudd. I hear what you're saying, brother. He said, you remember when XRP and Ripple first started out, it was called Open Coin. That's facts, my brother. Crypto Tail says Black Swan, then BlackRock gets approved, and ETF, they go up, so they buy up the dip. So Tails, I'm telling you, Tails might be a prophet. It's possible. Are you like Jesus' nephew? I'm just saying, because a lot of stuff he said in this song right here, Chris, is on point. I'm going to play it in a minute. I want to hit the damn button now. So here we go. Here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to say is, you guys remember the movie NWA? The movie they just came out with a couple of years ago, whatever, the story of NWA. And remember when they were sitting there at the hotel and they were making all this noise, and the guy, the corrupted manager says, he goes, hey guys, you guys need to calm down with that F the police and everything else, because the feds are, the feds are talking about you, the president's talking about you, they're burning your CDs. And I think it was like Ice Cube or somebody, or Easy, or what I'm gonna say. He said, man, he goes, that's free publicity. He said, the fact that they burned a CD, that means they had to buy the damn things. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? So what I meant by that is, I say that to say this, guys. To me, all this stuff, everything that's going on.
No news is bad news.
No news is bad news, but you know what, in a weird, jacked up way, Chris, can I say this? We keep it 100 here. I know it's a window. We keep it 100 every day, damn it, not just the weekends. The point I'm trying to make 100%. Is this. The point I'm making is this, Chris. It validates how amazing of an opportunity, which goes back to our thumbnail. What is our thumbnail? Cryptocurrency is a life-changing opportunity. The fact that you're in a space, Chris, that's the most hottest talked about. We're not talking about 10 years ago. 10 years ago, they were calling us, conspiracy coins, and it was used for dark web and money laundering. Oh no, Chris, it's 2023. If you didn't know, damn it, it's September 2023, and all the big money, all the governments. Matter of fact, you got countries depending on XRP and crypto to move money around the world. So we're in a day and time, Chris, with all this controversy. All it does is validate the fact that we're in the right place at the right damn time. Because you tell me anything that has not had controversy, the dot-com bubble pop, the beginning of Amazon, the beginning of Apple, the beginning of anything major, always had a very gray, very skeptical type moment before a huge implosion. dot-com bubble pop, guess what? It retraced almost 90% before it took off and changed lives
Oh
and made
yeah.
millionaires and billionaires. Right now, we're
Oh
in
yeah.
we're in the we're in the crypto bubble pop. We are in the crypto bubble pop. And if that means anything else, just like this thumbnail, you should know that you're part of a life-changing opportunity. Chris, would you agree with that?
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. If you're looking in history for everything that gets that little, retracement, right? It kind of comes back and stuff. All it does is let everybody else, kind of set everything up, gear everything up to handle what it can handle. At first, it's more luck than anything. 90% of the time, things don't make it. Okay. So when something really makes it and it brings it back and it can handle the scrutiny, it can handle the industry issues, they can handle all this and that and everything else. And it gains its credibility and its followers and people understand what's going on. When this sucker takes off again, I feel like it's going to be 10 times more historical financially to normal day people than it was initially, because there's so much information validating the credibility of what this is and how it can be the single greatest opportunity for the normal person to become stupid rich. Like there's a lot of different little things that are put as ceilings that stop, certain people, whether it's college education or whatever. There's always certain little things. Oh, you got to do this. You got to do that. You got, it's all kinds of stuff, but right now there's no barrier. The barrier is being smart enough to be involved in the right thing at the right time. So keep talking here real quick, James. I always got my security cameras on and stuff. And dude, popped up in a business suit in my driveway. My wife's like, "Who's this?" And I'm like,
do your thing. I'll handle it until you get back. So
sorry, brother.
Here's what I got to say to everybody, guys. What Chris just said, back in the day, you know what we would do? We would say, amen, because he's speaking the truth. Amen, 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 amen. We don't do that today. You know what we do in 2023? Damn it, we just bring on Tails, and Tails comes out and tells you what exactly is going on. I didn't have it chimed up, but you know what? You know how quick it is to find this song because of legendary. Tails, let them know how we feel.
Hey, look, 4 years and it's still no cheers. If fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is in illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moon in?
Guys, shouts out to my man Marvin Davis. We're going to be praying for your brother's situation. Marvin Davis says, sometimes no news is good news. Judge gave my baby brother 12 years in a Texas prison yesterday for less than a gram. But then Sam Bankman-Fried can beat people out of $30 billion. And what does he do? He gets to play PlayStation at home with his mama, eating bonbons and being a vegetarian and all the stuff he wants to do. 30 billion? Let a brother steal 30,000 and we gone. Anybody. That's what I'm saying. Corruption in our country is at an all-time high. I can go out and make 100,000 a year, but I'm worth 290 million, but no one questions that? I guess I tell you what this brother is getting ready to drop, the things that this guy's Stephen is getting ready to drop. If you guys haven't heard the story of what's going on, I don't know where the hell you at, because he is dropping a bomb. And again, guys, this is not to talk about, and Sis Liz knows what I'm talking about. This is not to talk about negativity. Do you guys understand that some of the greatest moments in my life and in Chris's life, and I'm gonna have Chris speak to this, and this I just came up with a great topic. Some of the greatest moments that we've shined in our life, Chris, some of the greatest financial moments that we've ever had came from adversity and came from horrific times in the world. And a perfect,
100%.
I can name off a bunch of them. I can
give you a perfect example right now.
But I'll give you one small one before Chris gets his, and that is COVID.
What?
COVID. I was in business
100%.
I was in business 25 years, Chris. I've had car lots and cell phone stores and this and that and spoken and all. Me and you've been on stage where they giving us $100,000 checks on stage and rings of big money makers and magazine articles. Do you know that my biggest moment in life came during COVID, during one of the most horrific times in the world, is when I became a millionaire? At that moment.
Beautiful time. Yeah.
At that moment. And I'm not sitting here trying to impress you and brag. I'm saying that, damn it, the bigger moment than that is upon us. When I see this information with this guy, Steve Naroff, that's getting ready to come out and he's blowing the whistle, all I can think about is, oh my God, here we go again. The greatest
That's right.
moment in humanity, probably to ever get wealthy, is when something like this, when the dot-com bubble pop, when the crypto bubble pops, what did Warren Buffett say? Listen, you got to follow success. Success leaves clues. When there's blood in the streets.
That's right.
When there's blood in the streets. Chris Moore, I'm not even going to finish the line. Take it from there. Chris.
100%. I'm telling you. So, like, if you're moving in the direction of everybody, you'll have what everybody has. And to be successful, you gotta do what others don't to have what others won't. So when they're all going one direction, you need to go the other.
Woo! That boy dropping bars. Straight
up. So recessions and stuff like that, it's always the greatest opportunity of, wealth. That's always when people take the huge leaps ahead, because they can cash in on opportunities and circumstances at a discount.
But Chris,
hold on,
Chris, but why don't keep talking? But why don't everyone take advantage of that, Chris? How come? The common person like you and I, how come we've never taken advantage? What's the problem with most of us, Chris, that we don't get wealthy like the other people do, Chris? I mean, I'm just wondering.
Well, for one, it's the circles you're around. Listening to podcasts and stuff like this, you're in the know, right? So number two is, you got to be ready, willing, able. And like, if you know what's up, you see what's going on, and you're planning and prepared. So financially, you have some stuff set aside, everything else, you can afford to pay attention when everybody else that's living hand to mouth are starving. When people are in a situation of desperation, they don't have the liberty to take time and reflect. In most cases, they have to react as quick as things are reacting, because they have more months at the end of the money, right? I mean, what is it? They say, I have more money at the end of they have the money's done, but there's still a month left, right? Like they have more. I guess the best way to say it is, if you're not financially prepared and you are hand to mouth, you have to move as quick as things change. You can't prepare. There's a cost cushion to preparation.
Chris,
if you don't have a cost cushion, then there is no preparation. You just got to react.
I want to throw out a quote, and I want you to continue on.
Hit me.
There's a historical event I remember that had me so proud, and I had goosebumps. There's a guy that came to Fresno, California, and people from all over California came to come see him. And he got on stage. At the time he was one of the biggest speakers in that space, as well as I was as well. But this brother came to town. It was his show, and there's people from all over California that came to see him, and he was an ambassador, and he gave a quote, and the quote was, "When you change this, everything else changes." His name was Chris Moore. Chris, can you talk about that moment?
100%. So, and I didn't even know you were talking about me at first.
Yeah, I did it for a reason.
Yeah. You smooth with it, James. You smooth.
Come on
you
now.
smooth. You might make stuff look like it's an accident, but you're doing it on purpose.
My brother.
So, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, right?
Woo!
So, if you're in the mindset of preparation, success, and you want a big harvest, you're looking for those opportunities. You're running directly towards the adversity instead of running away.
So what you're saying is sometimes our mindset is why we don't take part or advantage of opportunities when they present themselves, like bloody markets. Is that what you're saying, Chris?
Always the mindset. Okay. Because fear is a mindset. And if you're operating out of fear and desperation, that's not a mindset of gratitude or abundance. It's desperation. It's tight. It's squeezing. It's anxiety. Like they say, the saying, you squeeze it so tight it falls between your fingers. It's like
Right.
If you're not prepared and you're not ready and you're not looking for the problem so you can be the solution to them or they can be the solution to you, then you're not going to succeed. You'll just see something happen and say, God dog it. I should have kept listening to those guys. I felt like when the market went down, why would I even listen anymore? They're trying to teach you how to get position. That's more important than when everything's hot and you're hopping on with everybody else. And these are the opportunities to make the real difference, the real change in a short period of time. Because when it goes up, it goes fast. It's like saying, get rich fast. Somebody told me before, they were like, Chris, I don't want to hear about that. I forgot what I was talking about. They were like, when I was in this actually was crypto. Actually, I don't want to get rich quick. I said, look, think about what you just said. Get rich. You don't want a get rich quick, bro. You're already on the get rich slow program. Okay, that's, right. That's what you're on right now. So the only way to get rich is to get it fast, because you got to make it. You got to make excess of $1 million faster than you can spend it.
That's right.
Okay, so you got to make a lot in a very short period of time. So the only way to actually get rich is to do it fast. Otherwise, you're on the get rich slow. That's it. That's the only two plans that we're on. Okay. If you live to be 1,000, you'll probably be rich at $9 an hour eventually, right? So you're on the get rich slow. You need to be on the get rich fast. You need to purchase something that has the opportunity to change in value dramatically and quickly, and nothing can do that the way crypto can.
Facts. And so crazy, Chris, the more that, we talk about the mindset, is really, I know this is kind of spiraling in so many different directions. It's really the thing that I can go back to when I think about where I was at on welfare, where I was at when I was on, when they threw me in special ed, when I was in the projects, when I had nappy hair and high waters. The thing that changed all that was my mindset. I started asking questions. Why? Why was I born into this? Why do I have to live like this? Why can't things be different, Chris? And do you realize that the more I put in here, the more stronger my armor got? Meaning, what I mean by my armor is that when I would go to the playground with the fellas, and they was like, "What's up, man?" And they was smoking weed and drinking 40s, and they talking about doing this and all of this and all the things they were doing, and it didn't affect me. I went there and ball, and I left, and I would leave, and I would go get into a Volkswagen Bug, and then I would go play. I would leave, and I would come back, and I would be in an Escalade, and I'd come away. I would leave, and I would come back, and I would be in a Benz, and I'd go away, because my armor was so strong. And this goes back to what we talk about, guys, when we talk about having a plan, controlling your emotions, right? And educate yourself, being a student. Because the stronger you are, Chris, and I want you to talk about this, the less likely you are going to be influenced by what I call dream stealers or misery loves company, Chris. Because in this space right here, every time something happens, every time there's Binance is sued. I told y'all that wasn't going to work. This coin went down, FTX. I told you that wasn't going to work. The stronger you are and the stronger your armor is, the more likely you will succeed. Chris, talk about that for me.
100%. A book that I like to read about that, and I give to people as I'm life coaching and stuff, is called Bulletproof by Evie Purport. And just imagine like a fiery like Latina or something, right? Or fiery, French lady or something. And she, a Cuban, a Puerto Rican, Boricua, right? Like you got somebody, Boricua. And she has to contain herself. And some of the most, she's a person that is so outspoken, passionate, emotional, everything else, joins the daggone CIA and FBI and stuff, right?
Wow.
Like, so now she has to, be cool, be chill, be resound. Like she has to, be within herself and check her emotions at the door and maintain her bearing, like military bearing, like they taught us in the military there, in the Air Force. So, and it got to a point in the book, it's amazing, especially like, as soon as it starts, it's going to have your heart pumping. But giving you her real life, September 11th situation, how, hers is so unique. But in the book, it gets to a point to where she's with a Chinese diplomat. You know how they feel about, females or whatever else. And she has the literal president, in the room behind her. She's like, hey, don't go beyond here. They're having a meeting. And dude's like, hey, you don't tell me what to do. This and that. She's like, I'm telling you today, you're going to go the other way. Well, he used her throat and her body to open the door with.
Wow. He
grabbed her around her throat and everything else and threw her through the door. And here it is, a real life president meeting, chief of staff, everybody's all right there. And she's being thrown through a daggone door by a Chinese diplomat.
Wow.
Right? She wanted to chop this dude in the 50 pieces right there in front of everybody. But the container bearing, fix her shirt and, do her, like, it's just, you got to be bulletproof. You got to be mentally bulletproof. Does she have to leave later, go scream, cry, whatever? But to have the mindset that you're going to do what you set out to do, and things can't come and pull your strings, that goes a long way. Like I
want to talk
just even as in a relationship, you know what I mean? Like being able to control yourself emotionally, being stoic when it comes to these guys, like it really, really, really goes a long way. And you have to be that way when it comes to success, because you have to understand that the majority of people are not successful. So I only knew the right thing to do when everybody I knew was telling me not to.
Yeah.
And then later on, I knew you do good at that.
Right.
I knew you do good at that. Hey man, can I hold about 2,000-3,000 or something? Right? Like that was always so I was like, I know. I knew you could do it. I couldn't do it. I knew you could.
I always joke about the fact that people who don't support me and you, and I know me and you've had personal conversations and conversations about painful moments where family and friends don't believe, and it's not that it hurts us that they don't believe in us. It hurts us that they don't believe enough in themselves. Yet they're the first ones that will contact you and say, "Can I borrow $100? Can I borrow $1,000? I can't pay this. I can't pay that." And I'm like, look, man, I've been telling you about this. I've been telling you about what I'm doing. Every time I get into something, I tell you. Every time I'm part of an opportunity, I tell you. Yet you're the person that wants to come up to me and write a long message about, family and what we should do to give. Well, why don't you give back to yourself? Why don't you believe in yourself? Why don't you do something for you and your family? Because you know what? I'm the kind of person, it's hard. I can't beg. I ain't no beggar. I'd rather spend that energy learning. And it kind of goes back to the you want me to give you $1 million or teach you how to make $1 million? Which one is greater? So, at the end of the day, guys.
I thought I heard somebody I gave him an audiobook. He was thinking he was going to get 1,000 on Cash App. Gave him an audiobook, right?
Yeah.
Now 6 months later, he's made some money. He's made some. It's like $20K, but it's a part. It's on the side. It's stuff like and everything else. And he admitted to me just a couple of days ago. He said, "Man, I deleted 2 different messages I was about to send to you."
Yeah.
And he was like, "It's just because I got decade history with you, and you've only done things to help me, but it just didn't feel like help at the time,
right?
Because it wasn't the way I wanted. I want you to fix my problem right now."
That's right.
But my message to him was, look, I want to honor and respect you as a man. And so
facts.
I'm going to give you something to save yourself and your family, but everybody, I've done that to family and friends, and they definitely wasn't trying to hear it. You know what I mean?
One of the things I always do, Chris, is I envision my success before I get it. So like, let's say opportunities we've been a part of, I would get up there and look up and go, dang, he out there doing it. And so, or I'll give you an example with crypto. It's like, if you're holding Shiba and a 0.001 is going to change your life, maybe make you $1 million, whatever that number is, and whatever asset you're in, whether it's VRA, VLO, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever it is. The thing that's always helped me, Chris, is envisioning that I was a millionaire or successful before I got there. Then I go back, and you know what I do, Chris? I'll walk around with a different swag. I'll walk around, people like,
100%.
They look at you like, fool, what's wrong? What you doing? It's like, man, it's like I enjoy the process. I walk around like I got that home, like I got that car, like I got that bank account, like I got that lifestyle, because I realize the difference between where I'm at and where I'm going is just time. But I've already positioned myself by taking the first step, whatever that opportunity was, whether it was this, whether it was sports, whether it was networking, whatever it was. I knew that by making that first step, I started the journey, and the only thing that make me lose is not finishing the journey or enjoying the process of the journey. And so I'm telling you that's where you have to be at right now with crypto. You have to understand that they always talk about, if you're going to enjoy the rain, you have to embrace the mud. This is the mud, and the mud ain't fun. It's not just talking about the damn mud. It's not talking about LeBron James putting up 5,000 shots a night or Michael Jordan getting his nose broke by the Detroit Pistons. And you want to hear about everything Chris Morris, but do you understand how many hours this dude spent in the gym to look like that? You always want to talk about the end result, but no one wants to talk about the damn process. That's called the mud. That's called, yeah, he can wear a shirt now,
100%.
and everybody go, oh my God, I want to look like him. But it's the process. And so that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the controversy. Enjoy the ups and downs. Enjoy the fact that right now you are a part of crypto when they're talking about a Bitcoin ETF getting approved. When they're talking about the fact that Ripple's in an appeal. When they talk about that just a couple months ago, Ripple was deemed a digital asset and not a security. You're in the process. There are people who are going to join us when Ripple hits $10. When Ripple hits $100, when Ripple hits $500, when Bitcoin is $1 million, those people are going to be like,
and they're
oh my
going to
God.
do great.
And they're going to do great, but they're going to be talking about the people, the legendary, the same way you're sitting around talking about people that got in Bitcoin at $1, they're going to be talking about your butt with XRP at 50 cents. Chris, I need a moment. Tails, let them know how we feel. Woo!
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
Yep.
Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? XLM? Bag it up. This one? Stack it up.
Hey!
Does it like it is.
Yep.
Got them switching gears. A Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet shit. Stop crying, start
All right,
buying.
guys, we got to get out of here. My man, Chris Moore, your final thoughts, brother, as I know you have an appointment. Talk to the people. Let the people know your final thoughts of just what they need to do in a position when there's so much chaos. How do you control this? What do you do, Chris, to make sure you ensure yourself and your family's future in being a part of the evolution of money and financial freedom? Talk to me, brother.
You got to put some steps together. Whatever your situation is, find out where you need to be to reduce what you're having to spend to live every month, so you can start putting more of that in the dollar cost averaging. You don't have to go crazy, panic, go get a big old loan. You got to do nothing. Slow and steady wins the race. You know, you can go, you can be the turtle, but still go fast in this thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that's the beauty. That's the beauty about this situation. Opportunities all over the place. Some things are genuine and real. Some things are kind of manufactured. This whole little lawsuit and everything, that's a manufactured thing. Like this whole, like me and my industry right now for LED lighting and everything. Right now, it's a manufactured thing that the government said, you know what, there's just too much energy being used through conventional fluorescent lighting, CFL. So we're going to go ahead and reduce everything to LED lighting because it's 60 to 80%, like sometimes in certain cases, depending on what we're doing, less energy. So we need to convert everything that we can possibly convert. The building we just finished, $35,000 a month in electricity. Now they're $3,500 a month in electricity. Kind of a big deal, right?
That's right.
So now that's not even going to be made anymore. Nothing happened. They just forced that to happen. So what's happening now? I got people popping up at my house in suits saying, hey, I got money for you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he tells me about what he's doing, this electrical contractor, what he has already on contract, and what he needs for me to do for us to bring some stuff together and capitalize on what's coming our way right now. I've been positioning, bro, for about 8, 9, 10 months. And I'm going to tell you, several of the times I was like, man, am I going too far with this? I'm like, oh, nope, that's doubt. And let's go. And so sometimes it's at a fault, right? And then when I got to the point where I'm just, hey, I'm not even allowing myself to think about not preparing, because I've done that twice for a couple of other situations. And so I'm like, never again.
That's right.
And then now this is here. And it's even bigger than what I thought. So thank God I prepared the way that I have, but there's a little bit more preparation I can make while I'm participating on some of the fringe stuff that's taking place. But it's because I'm making a list and I'm doing every day. I put, what is the most important thing I can do to help me capture my goals? I need to do that for the first hour and a half of the day. So you have to kind of, you prepare your mind. Now you prepare your circumstance and your situation. And the next thing you know, you could be in a different situation. So that's what you need to do. Just understand that right now, the greatest thing you have, other than just the knowledge and information about what's going to happen, without even knowing exactly what's going to happen, you have time. So prepare. So that's what I'd have to say to you, my brother, before I go talk to this dude, this mysterious dude in the driveway here.
You know, it's funny. I was looking up. I was looking up the definition of a legend. And so many times in our lives, we go back and we reflect on, man, did you see, the Michael Jordan high school game or the LeBron James high school game, or we look at people and we admire people who get in the Hall of Fame, whether it's baseball, football. We admire, and and legends can come outside of sports. You say you survived the Holocaust. Oh my God! And you look at people a certain way, and you want to hug them, and you admire them for, oh my God, you were part of slavery, and you made it through that, or you were part of this, or you endured that, or you endured, the downfall of this, and
military going to war,
oh my God, you were in Iraq. Oh my God, you're a freaking legend. And we were very people,
exactly.
and I think a lot of times we get so caught up in the awe of what a legend or how we admire legends that we don't realize we have a moment to be legendary ourselves. And I say that to say that I think where we're at right now with all this adversity, with all this corruption and manipulation and trials and the peaks and valleys and everything else, and the fact that even with all the stuff that's going on, you look at where crypto's at. Oh yeah, it can retrace. But look at all the things that I just talked about, the guy with Stephen Naruff and what he could be saying that caused a black swan event, everything we've gone through, Chris. Look at the upside. Look at the fact that all the biggest institutions in the world are fighting for ETFs. All the biggest institutions are fighting to get in crypto. They're trying to figure out how crypto can be implemented into how we transfer money worldwide. And we're in the beginning. We're at the forefront. I say it to say this. Don't let anyone talk you out of this opportunity. Not family, not friends, not YouTubers, not naysayers, not haters. This is your moment. In the words of Warren Buffett, when things are bloody, this is your moment to become legendary. To become legendary. To put yourself in a position where your family will say, oh my God, do you know that that ancestor James, Chris Moore, and all those who are in the group, they made it through the COVID-19 deal. They made it through. They were there when crypto was in the infancy stage, and that's how they became millionaires and billionaires. Oh my God, this is your moment to be legendary. Chris, with that being said, I know we got to get out of here. You got things to say. Just talk about this opportunity and what opportunity everyone has to be a legend in the Hall of Fame of their own personal story. That's how I feel, Chris. Just give us a few words on that before we take off.
Okay, 100%. So, I was tracking my family heritage and stuff like that and everything, and we're like, it's ridiculous. It was like 96% Nigerian stuff, right? So, anyway, so I can wear my my Nigerian thing and stuff, sometimes, and learn a lot about the culture and stuff. And I'm sitting there going up in my my family tree and seeing all the stuff and everything, and I'm like, wow. There's two of them. There's two family members that really kind of did something that kind of changed the trajectory of the family. And I get to have the opportunity to do that. Okay. It's kind of minuscule, honestly, if you look at it, kind of now, but it doesn't matter. They're known for that. They're known for that. And, so if you just kind of think about it, it's almost a tough thing, but it'll hit everybody right between the eyes. When I'm long and gone, what will I be known for? What great will anybody ever say I've done if they say I was great at anything? That's right. That's right. So what is the legacy you leave, and what did you leave for the people you love? Right. And if the answer is for both of those is really nothing, then you got a lot to do. And that's luckily right. You're in the greatest time to do it. Man. You can be a buffoon falling on your face half the time, and you could fall up the stairs and succeed in crypto. So get positioned, do what you need to do, because I can't really see, sure, there'll be something like this, coming forward, or there may be really great opportunities, but I just don't see anything that makes any sense more than this. This is money. We're buying money. We're buying digital money. It's about the change in value. This doesn't happen again. So get ready, get prepared, and let's make it happen.
The thing that excites me, Chris, I know that my great grandpa died and didn't leave my grandpa nothing. My grandpa died and didn't leave my dad nothing, because and my dad died and didn't leave me nothing. What I mean by that is we fight to make it. We get a car, we get a house, we do this and that, we get good credit, we do all these things, we die. Our kids got to go back and repeat the vicious cycle of struggling, trying to figure it all out. What excites me about this opportunity and the dome that we created today, which was cryptocurrency, is a life-changing opportunity, is that it's an opportunity for me to do some things today that others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow for my family's future that others won't have. It's the opportunity for me to change the narrative moving forward so that when I'm gone, my kids have something that they can hand on to their kids. Chris, thank you so much for being a part of the show, guy. I'm so excited. You guys make sure you show my brother Chris Moore some love. Go to his Twitter page, follow him, go in the Telegram group, DM the brother. I believe he's in there as well. Show some love. He'll be back next week. The man, the myth, the legend, Chris Moore. Much love to you, my brother. We love you.
You too, my brother. I'll holler at you later.
All right, my man. Take care. Appreciate you being on. Guys, that's legendary. Chris Moore was in the house, guys. I'm so super excited, guys, with all the things that's going on. I'm super excited about your futures. I'm just, again, embrace this moment. Understand that this is your moment to do something legendary in your family. That's the message of the show today. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much, my beautiful queen, Jeanette, my greatest supporter. It's amazing when you can wake up every single day and look at your partner, your best friend, and say, you know what? Thank you. Thank you. And that's what my wife does for me. So thank you so much, my queen. Thank you for all. I'm so excited about our journey. You know, for those of you guys who don't know, 4 years ago, we decided, because of crypto, we decided to just travel the world and spend a year here, and a year that we started in Hawaii a year, Vegas a year. Now we're out here in the beautiful wine country that people from all over the world fly in, like Beyonce's and Jay-Z's. We're in that area where they come to relax and enjoy. Ryan Seacrest and all those guys, we're here. We stayed here for a year. Our year will be actually next month. We just sold our place, and now we're talking about venturing on to another part of California, which is the San Diego area, and just maybe spend a year there and just keep it going. Now, how are we able to do that, guys? Cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency. It's real. It's real. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Much love to all you guys that are here today. Justin Crypto, my man. Justin Crypto's in the house. Hope you got a bag of capsule, bro. Come on now. You know I don't play around with that capsule. You know I got that capsule, brother. How you doing, Justin Crypto? Laura Levels in the house. Ness Force. Liz Herrera. Gmail Brown. Tony Bags in the house. Big Bullish D. Bullish Big D in the house. My brother. My sister Liz in the house. Ness Force. Tony Bags. Marvin Davis. Crypto Tales. If you don't know who he is, go to YouTube. Get his song. It's like a song that's just telling you what the future is. You know how it sounds? It sounds like this.
I ain't getting bags, I ain't lying. Money multiplying, call it rocket science.
Check out my boy Crypto Tales, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. It's your boy James, aka Six8Jay. And by the way, I think I'm gonna be doing a Twitter space or X space, whatever the hell they call it now, tomorrow. We did one yesterday. You can catch it on my Twitter. I think if you go down far enough, I have more stuff I want to cover, guys. Go to my Twitter. I share a lot of amazing stuff, guys. But if you go over here and you go down far enough, you'll see that I was on with Edo Farina right here. Is right here. Wait, is this it? No, that's not it. Good Lord. I thought it was it. I think my name was at the forefront of the deal. Let's see if we can find it here. And then tomorrow, I think I'm going on tomorrow at 1 p.m. again with Edo Farina and others. I think King Dogo's supposed to be there. He hasn't made it the last couple of shows, so let me see if I can find it. I believe it's right here. Yeah, here it is. Going live for a crypto talk in 2 hours with James, a.k.a. Six8Jay. Turning your notifications, guys. This was yesterday. If you guys want to check that out, we had 704 people tuned in. It was amazing. It was amazing. We got another one tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will see you guys again, Mayana. I will see you guys where I actually have a topic, and that topic is, so you guys know in advance, let's see, what is the topic? I already created the thumbnail for it. It is called, let me find it. Oh, we're talking more about ETHgate, fraud, corruption, scandal. You got to talk about it. It's the hottest thing out there. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Much love. Your boy James, a.k.a. Six8Jay. Till next time. Peace.